All right, let's do this. It's not wasting any time. I like you. Keep watching. I swear, it's gonna get better. Oh, we're already past 8 seconds. Never mind. Everybody who's still here, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make them stay. I meant to do some singing last night. I didn't. I basically just crashed out. Literally just crashed out. And then I got up early and I've been like sleepy dog tired the entire time. Discord just got hit with it. We already have one person already volunteer. I might only do one. I might only do one for Halloween. It's not much of a challenge. I could probably get it done in a day. I don't need to be mean about that. Yes. Yeah. There is, I could do, more highly advanced, blah, 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 stuff like that. I remember when I was working on a project and they said only this person can does these things. They kind of have like a monopoly on this. So they actually hired them. This is what makes it even crazier. So they actually hired them. Me saying that I could do it, for a third of the price. And I was expensive. And when I saw their price, I was just like, oh my god. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what went on, but I was pulled out. Either they couldn't come up with the money, or the person just didn't have time to do it. I don't know which. And then they came back to me after I've not been working on that. And you do it now. And I was like, I already gave you my offer. doubled because you bumped up my time frame. So it's now more expensive than them. They said they couldn't afford me. But I'm not going to take on a project where I have to drop everything else that I'm doing in order to do their project. So what does it have to do with the Halloween project that I'm planning on doing? The thing about the Halloween project this year is that every other project that I have, I had no idea what I wanted, what I wanted to accomplish, but I only gave an end date of when to stop. Like Slimes, I gave last year. I was supposed to stop, and I made only a couple this year, but I was supposed to stop, but I didn't. And then, so like anybody can ask anything I have. Oh, I stopped doing potteries. I'm not doing those anymore. Be right back. So what does that have to do with? So what does that have to do with the project? I'm notorious. If you've ever seen my projects that I've been doing, when I set a deadline with like if everything went wrong. commuting to work. I don't commute to work. Like, I don't. My goal isn't to get there at my appointed time. My goal is to get there like a half hour or 15 minutes early every time. Because I had to use my phone one time, I didn't record it. And I think I ended up canceling that morning commute because there was like nothing. Me just driving with a flat tire and having to pull over on the side of the road to fix the flat tire. And I had to call them. So I had to stop the video. Tell them that I was going to be late. My first day late. But I was still on time. The reason I was on time is because I still had a half hour. There's been times that I've been running a little later than I want to, and I got there on time. Project, I might be able to get 50 of them done. When they gave me 2 weeks to do the trick or treat project, they gave me 2 weeks to do the trick or treat project. Did rush it, but I did the doodles real quick, colored them in Photoshop, and I got them all done. I love the trick or treat project that I did. It's the reason why I like to do something special for Halloween every year. I would like it to just be something where it's like the people that I'm connected to this year, and then next year it's still the people that I'm really connected to, and it's not going to be a big announcement. I'm thinking, I know that I wrote in Discord that I was going to, advertise on Blue Sky and then advertise on Twitch. which the reason that I would do, and then obviously end with Twitter unless I don't have enough. If I don't have enough, I would advertise on Twitter, because every time I do Twitter, I always get enough. Twitter's kind of like my body dump. But one of the problems that I have with Twitter is that I cycle through. People. And it's usually I don't have much of a connection to the people, so Twitter's always been kind of this is before Elon Musk bought it. Twitter's kind of always been this kind of like single serving thing. But for the slime project, the Twitter came through with flying colors. And I can't knock Twitter for that. I can't say, Twitter for that. I can't. Twitter has its use, but this project is not a Twitter project. This project is like my close circle of friends, and how people are invited to it. They can belong to it. And if they don't make it this year, they can make it next year. If they make it next year but they don't make it the year after, they don't make it the year after. If it's one single person that I do this with, so it's basically the same costume, because I did not reveal that that's what I'm doing on Discord. They'd have to watch the last video and now this video, because I'm revealing it again. To know, either video, to know that it's their costume with whoever they want it to be, and the person. One person that I have right now, they're giving me free reign on, choosing which type of character. They just picked they just picked a monster type. There's so many different iterations of that monster. But it's going to be that monster in their costume. So, like, if next year they pick another monster or another being, or space aliens, or the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones, whatever it is, it'll be that object in their costume. You're wearing their costume, and like I said, it's going to be like the little 1970s top with a colored pants. You know, nothing on the back, type of thing. And yeah, that's how it's going to be. And it could be the same costume year to year to year, because it's them. That's the reason why if somebody signs up for this, you know, this year, you know, they'll get that, and then next year it'll be the same thing. And who knows? I could have a party with everybody in the same costume. You know, if somebody picked me, I would draw me in their costume. I would draw the little cute gremlin in their costume. And this is going to be, literally, it's going to be a very small project. It's taking the elements of what I was going to do with the pirates and just making it grow. And if it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. If it doesn't happen next year, you know, it happens only this year, it doesn't happen next year, it's going to sit. One of the things that I'm going to do is that I'm going to put a year on the costume. Probably right here on the shoulder or on the sleeve. So that, you know, when people see this is going to be I'm going to make it at a party, at a Halloween party. So, like, you know, maybe bobbing for apples will be in that. Maybe, you know, drinking drinks with eyeballs in them. You know, all the things that people do at Halloween parties. Usually gathering and doing the monster mash. I don't, you know, I haven't gotten to too many Halloween parties. I don't know. It's going to be like that, and you know, every year we just add more people to the party. The one thing, and it won't count for this year, that I will do. For example, if somebody wants to be like Freddy Krueger or something like that, if somebody wants to do like a Freddy Krueger, and then, you know, in the same year or many years later, somebody else says, "Oh, I would like to do a Freddy Krueger as well," I'm going to be like, "Can you pick something else, because we already have Freddy Krueger." try it. Like if somebody asks to be Darth Vader, I will do a Darth Vader in the onesie. These are not, if it does go that commercially where I'm using licensed, like somebody wants me Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck or something like that, and I'm using licensed characters, this will not be a commercial venture. This is going to be like my fun Halloween project. One of these years, and again, if this project, this project's not even off the ground yet, and if this project fails and I don't do something for Halloween this year, I'll probably do it, and we will find out in the end how well it will work. But next year, I might go back to doing, the chibi, turning people into chibi characters, wearing costumes, doing trick-or-treating again, because I love that. It pays homage to my, of how I started. I definitely want to redraw the characters. Half of them I don't even have a connection to anymore. It's kind of sad in that way. That's where we started. And I believe that there's either 7 or 9, and I believe 4 or 5 of them are not. I don't even have a connection with anymore. It's really kind of sad, but I have a connection to a whole bunch of other people, and I might use what this project's doing, and I might turn, people into GP trick-or-treaters and abandon this project. Why am I always stuck behind freaking? I think my boss is behind me, but shh, keep this a secret. But yeah, and like I said, who knows? I might abandon this project completely and do a chibi trick-or-treater out of the people who pick it and add them to the ones that I'm still connected to. work out. Yeah, and I might, like I said, I'm at the point where I just might, abandon this project and just turn them into a chibi trick-or-treater and just do it as a trick-or-treat thing and redo the old trick-or-treaters that I still have connection to. Figure it out. That might be the way, that might be the plan all along. And every year I just add more trick-or-treaters. Alright. As always, if you could put cool beans in the comments below. If you could put cool beans in the comments below, that would be awesome. Or ask questions. I mean, if you want to be a part of this, be a part of this. I can't stress that enough. This is something to be a part of. There will be many, many more projects that you can join, but you know, I do have favorites. I do have people who have been with me since the beginning. You know, and I want you to be that. YouTube will always be the most important. You will always be number one. And if you don't think that I would say that on Twitch, believe me, I've said it. I played these videos on Twitch for my anniversary, and they bash freaking Twitch. So, this is the place to be. YouTube is the place to be in a connection with me. And then I would say probably Discord, and then I would probably say Blue Sky. And then everything else is just kind of like a blur. Alright, so thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I really do. And whatever you're doing after this, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. Alright, and as always, take care. Alright, bye.